makes me want to have a bowl. Nice one again, guys, for the support in the show. So we drive on, guys, and we come back to Ireland, and we look at a couple of news headlines here from Ireland, where in one of them in Cork, the Garda Drug Dog Unit have helped uncovered barrels full of cannabis. Yeah, the cannabis was stashed in horse feed barrels. This is a story that came out of Mitchelstown. So the detective Garda Denise Fitzgerald says she came out of her concealed position in Ballygarden, Mitchelstown, County Cork, when Eugene Rice and gives his address here, arrived to pick up drugs at the remote location. So imagine this, man, the cops are down there hiding in a field, like, you know. Oh, that would have been something to see. Like, I wonder what's the story. Like, were they just sitting in a car parked in a lay-by somewhere, or were they actually like fucking out there in camouflage, like, you know, sitting in the field for about like 36 hours, like, you know, pissing in a pot and shit, like, just to get this fella, like, for his stash of, what was it, 70 grand's worth of, or no, what was it? How much did he get caught with? Jesus, I'm sorry, he had a debt actually. Sorry, I'm just looking to see how much cannabis he actually got caught with. It doesn't say here actually in the article as to how much he got caught with. Yeah, so what it does say is that the individual was doing the running of the drugs because he had a 70 grand drug debt on his head. He was 28 years of age, and 70 grand's worth of his of the drug debt, man. How do you end up owing for 70 grand worth of drugs? Like, I don't understand it, like. But the defence barrister also put that debt at €80,000, which she said arose from chaotic drug use. Like, you show me an off licence out there that would allow a person run up a tab of 80 grand. You show me a pub that would allow a person sit there and drink, you know, up to €80,000 worth of drink. Prohibition. That's the only reason why this is able to happen again, you know. Change this shit, like, stop this stuff. This man, if his story is true, if he was doing this stuff, he was out there moving drugs around because he owed a load of money, like, you know, that this guy unfortunately was a victim of his sickness, if you will. Like, if he was a drug addict and using fucking that much drugs, like, man, that's a lot of, even if it's cocaine, like, in fairness, like, Jesus, man, he must have had a nose like, who was it, Johan Whitney Houston, was it, where the bloody wall of her nose was after falling away. Oh, man. But yeah, unfortunately, overseeing this individual's case was our buddy Saad. So Saad, overseeing this case, gave the man, saw it necessary to give him an 80-month sentence with 6 months suspended. So this guy's going to spend 12 months in court, or in prison. But he also gave him another 12 months in connection to a suspended sentence that the guy had in relation to an assault case that happened back in 2017, where the judge gave him an opportunity at the time. So, you know, I don't know what the nature of that one was. I didn't go digging deep into this story, really. But the guy was up for assault before the judge gave him an opportunity. But now the guy is up where he got caught with some cannabis. And this is like, nah, you're going to prison now because of cannabis. Like, he assaults a guy, you give him a chance. He gets caught with cannabis. And it's like, nobody wants to get assaulted. I don't think there's anybody out there who buys weed who doesn't want the weed they buy. If you follow my line of thinking there, like, do you know what I mean? And the judge gives a guy an opportunity in one instance and doesn't in the other, and imposes the second sentence then consecutively, where they don't run in line with each other. So he has to serve one and then serve the other. So in effect, the guy is actually going to end up doing 2 years in prison now, because he got caught with the cannabis. And again, he only got caught with the cannabis because, you know, he was addicted to drugs and he ran up a massive drug debt, as the story goes. Yeah. We drive on, and Miss Stow is also getting behind the show there as well. Says, see you on the 10 podge, LOL. Nice one for that, Miss Stow is. Much appreciated, guys, for your support of the show as always. And just to just throw it out there, guys, I'm not too sure if it's any easier for you, but there's a link in the description of the show which says support the stream, and it gives a link in there. If you click on that link, it'll bring you to a window where you can, I think through even PayPal, again, get behind the show, and you can have your chat come up on the screen. And it's just that I get more of the show gets more of the proceeds then from that. Whereas through YouTube, take a significant portion of your support. But again, I would imagine if you are super chatting through YouTube, that does stimulate the algorithm to get my show out in front of more people. So by all means, if you're happy with that, I'm sure that's a good way to contribute to the show as well. We have to get this algorithm to help get the show in front of more people. And look, it seems like Super Chat is one way of doing that as well. So again, nice one, guys. Thanks very much. It makes me want to have a bowl.